meditation, and how does breathing contribute to concentration. We just speak a little bit about the theory, and then after that we're going to get into practice. Obviously, in yoga, it's actually not knowledge-based technique. It's knowledge layered with skills. It's all about experience, how you experience. The experience is like digesting the food. If you just look at the food, you don't digest it, you're not getting the benefit. In yoga, it's that we understand the theory and then we practice it to digest it. That's how we actually get the benefit of yoga. Everybody okay with this practice? We have a bit of a discussion about the theory of breathing, concentration, meditation, and then we're going to actually practice it. All good? Okay. So what is the purpose of meditation? A lot of people say, well, I just want to calm my mind. I have high blood pressure. I'm really stressed. I use meditation. Those are nice side benefits. That is not really the purpose of meditation. The purpose of meditation, as I understand, from the yoga as well as from Buddha's perspective, is to have a mental space that's open and clear so you can see through who you are, who you have, what you do, versus who you are. A lot of time we think we are this body, we are our mind, and our identity is I'm a father, I'm a daughter, I'm an engineer, I'm this and that. That's who you are. And yoga and Buddhism is a set of technique to help you to raise your awareness of who you are, who you really are inside, your essence, beyond the body, beyond what you do, beyond the dramas in your life. So that is really the ultimate purpose. But before we do that, we do need to step back and say, okay, how do I build up this awareness? Most of us are super busy and we're very analytical, super smart, analyzing the world. But when it comes to understanding ourselves, we don't have as much practice. We're very good at analyzing the world, but we are less skillful at analyzing ourselves. It's not that we couldn't, we have all the skills. It's a matter of practice. It's a matter of setting the intentions. Because it's easier to point our fingers outward for all the problems that we have than to actually look within to see, what can I do? Where my responsibility and taking ownership on doing what I can within. So that is where the looking within technique. And that's where the intention is. So again, meditation is not an end on its own. Meditation is just a tool for us to get to that place. So meditation has two big aspects. One's calming the mind, the second one's cleaning the mind. If you just calm the mind, but your mind have a lot of disturbance and confusion and bad habits, you're just a very calm mind, but you're confused and frustrated, just very calm. That's not very helpful. We want a calm mind and we want a clean mind. So in yoga, there's a common analogy that commonly used is that who we are is like the jewels at the bottom of a lake. In order for us to see who we are is we need to calm the water, so there's less wave, less mental frustration, less mental agitation, so we can have a calmer mind. And then we clean the water, so it's less dirt in the water, so we can see through the water. If the surface of the lake is very choppy, or there's a lot of mud in the water, we can't see through to the bottom of the lake. So meditation had two purposes. One's calming the mind, which most people use. If you use any app to calming the mind, that's what they do. They calm their mind, but they don't clean the mind. So the cleaning the mind is a little bit more difficult. Cleaning the mind, it requires a calm mind first. Then you have a bit of a space between the drama in your life and who you are. Then you can be an observer, aware of the difference between you and what's happening to you. And then you can have the space to say, I actually have a pattern of this. So what can I do to manage this? What can I do to not get emotionally involved and make the most of what is happening? That's where equanimity come in. Equanimity is a common mental attitude that Buddhism uses, and as well as in yoga, is that when things very unfavorable is happening to you, or someone did something horrible that you are terribly hurt, you get triggered and agitated and you're reacting. Instead of reacting to it triggered by emotion, is that you are able to have that separation, observe yourself, and then realize, aha, I'm having this emotion, and then figure out, what kind of feelings or what kind of attitude I want to have with intention, with mindfulness, to face this and to manage this, to move forward. So it takes a lot of work, but we don't need to start there. That's like the goal. So at the beginning, like in yoga, we start with the body, because the body is more gross, the mind is a lot more subtle. Once we are cultivating our awareness with our body, it's like a training tool to cultivate the awareness of our mind. Our mind changes a lot, it's quite fast. The more we have this practice of being awareness of the body sensation, the better we are at quickly being aware of the mind. Like one of the techniques that we all could use is, at the end of the day, before we go to sleep, give ourselves 5 minutes away from your computer, away from the electronics, away from people if possible. Just sit by yourself and close your eyes and just think, in this day, how many times did I get agitated? How often, how intense are those agitations? Are they like quickly 1 or 2 seconds I move on? Or are they actually bothering me for a couple hours, maybe half of a day? Some of them were so bad. Or maybe I'm still agitated by something happened last week or last year or 10 years ago. You know, what is the quality of agitation? How long did we get agitated for? And how long it took you to recognize you get agitated. Sometimes we're so used to being agitated, it's just like a background noise. We don't even realize that's happening. So by having this simple awareness, then you can choose to say, aha, is this still working for me? Is this helping? Can I maybe actually do something about this, my feeling towards it? Is it my attitude towards it is still helpful? Is there a different way to look at it? So that's one aspect. Now let's go back to awareness. And how does awareness help us to have concentration, which is going to help with meditation? As we mentioned, meditation is just a set of technique. And concentration is one of the primary technique for meditation. In yoga, meditation technique is like deep sleep. We cannot force yourself into deep sleep, but you can create the environment for you to fall asleep easily. So meditation is a state that happens naturally when your mind and body is ready to be there. But we can practice concentration as a way for the body and mind to be calm and clear enough for this place to happen. So what's the difference between concentration, meditation, and samadhi? We all heard of samadhi. Samadhi is the ultimate level of meditation. Meditation, there is the beginner level, and then concentration is the pre-beginner level. So in the yoga perspective, there are two schools that not two schools, there are two set of analogy that people normally use. When you can focus on one object continuously for 12 seconds without anything else, that is concentration. One object. If you're looking at the flower, you're looking at, all of a sudden you're thinking of the color of the flower, you're thinking of the shape of the flower, that is something else already. Just focus on one thing for 12 seconds. So that is concentration. Meditation is focused on one thing for 12 times 12 seconds, so 2 minutes and something. And samadhi is focusing on one thing for 12 times 12 times 12. It's like over 2 hours. That's one way of gauging, are we practicing, are we at the concentration level of practice, are we in meditation, or are we at samadhi? So it's dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. That is a Sanskrit terminology as to the different level of concentration. Another way to look at it is that when we are looking at concentration, let's say I have a flower in front of me. When we're looking at concentration, you are aware of you are aware of the flower, and you are aware of the concentration of this flower, this experiencing of the flower. So there's three things that are happening when you're looking at when you're working on concentration. But when you are at the meditation, at the dharana phase, you are aware of you are aware of the flower, and there's no more experiencing. That is already been gone, that you have gone beyond that level. And when you're at samadhi, now I just had to claim that I have never gone to the samadhi phase yet. I've been lucky enough to get to a few moments of the concentration and meditation, but not at the samadhi. I was told at the samadhi phase, there's no longer a separation between you and the object of concentration. It merged into one. That's when time and place stopped in your mind. I had never got there yet. I was told, based on a lot of scriptures and different yoga teachers, that they have that experience. That's what happened to all of them. So that seems to be a common experience when you get to that stage. So what we are practicing today is awareness, so we can then practice concentration, focus on one thing for 12 seconds. So the goal for today, at the end of the day, we will have a number of practices, breathing practices, for us to see if we can focus on one thing, our breath, for 12 seconds, and nothing else. No lunch, no dinner, no meeting, no phone calls, nothing. Just your breath. So that is the goal towards the end of the day by 8 p.m. No worry, there's no tests, no exams. This is just a goal. If you ask, oh, how long will it take for me to get there? It all depends on how agitated your body is and how agitated your mind is. Maybe one day, Monday afternoon is really good and Tuesday morning is very bad. And it depends on what you eat, depends on quality of sleep, depends on your experience in the last few hours, depends on your practice, on how easy it is for you to look at something and not get hooked by it emotionally. So based on a number of things, and what I really like about breathing practice is it not only does it help with concentration, it also helps with self-healing. Like, I'm 54 years old, and I have a lot of health problems when I started yoga. And the breathing technique has been one of the best tools for me to heal myself. So, of course, we all need drugs and seeing doctor from time to time, but whenever we can, I prefer to help myself or my body to help itself. Our body is meant to be in balance. So what we need to do is to get out of the way and release the waste so our body can help itself. That's the practice in yoga, in Ayurveda treatment, and Chinese medicine. And it seems to work quite well. So as we practice this breathing technique today for concentration purpose, we get a side benefit of self-healing as well. So hopefully you will also feel a little bit in the sensations in the body level. So that hopefully you will feel that. And don't worry if you start to feel pins and needles on your skin, or you start to feel a lot of heat. That is actually a normal process of practicing breathing technique. Okay? Any questions before we move on to the next stage? No? No questions? Okay. So, could someone like to share what your typical breathing techniques are like, and what do you get out of your breathing technique? Because there's so many kinds of breathing techniques out there. Yes, please.
I experience two types of breathing technique.
Okay, two types.
On the nose, when you feel the air.
Okay.
And the second one on the tummy.
Okay.
Like you feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So for me, work the most on the tummy.
Okay, so one is the abdominal breathing, and the second one is the breathing in front of the nose. Okay, anyone else would like to share their breathing technique? Anyone have a breathing technique that they use, or not really? Ah, yes.
Yeah, I also do the rotating.
Ah, okay. The alternative, yep.
Yes, and also the 4x4 inhale, exhale, equal length of time.
Equal length, okay.
And also sometimes I do two-step also breathing. So inhale 80% and then another inhale 20% and then exhale completely.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, great. Sorry, one more?
Oh, yeah, I do a 4-7-8 breathing.
4, 7, 8? Okay, yeah.
Before a meditation. And then sometimes if I'm doing breathing meditation, I try to make the transition between inhaling and exhaling be smooth and not.
Ah, very good. Okay, good. Okay, yes, one more.
I use a technique, but I'm wondering if it's not really what you described, because it's not really focusing on the breath. Sometimes when I breathe in, I'll try to breathe in like love, and then breathe out negative energy. And then another technique I use is like breathing through my third eye, but I'm focusing not solely on the breath in those
Okay,
cases.
good, good. Okay. Anyone else before? Okay. So in yoga, breathing is actually, as you know, breathing is an English word. Pranayama is the Sanskrit word for this energy work. So we're actually working with energy, not breath. Breath happen to be one of the easy tools to move our energy. So we get energy from the sun, we get energy from the food. When we breathe in and out, we use our nose as a passage for air. We're not using our nose to suck and push air out. We're using our abdominal cavity to create a positive and negative pressure in our lung for the air to go in and out. The reason why we do that is that's a much more effective way of breathing in and out. Our lung have upper and body. Our lung is like a triangle. The upper part of the body, the upper part of the lung is connected to our sympathetic nervous system. When we are stressed, this is the part that gets up and down. This is the part when we breathe. When we get stressed, we have shallow breathing. When we are relaxed, if you ever look at a baby or a cat, a dog, when they're sleeping, they breathe with their tummy. It's the lower lung that expands gently and slowly and contract gently, slowly. When we are resting, when we are relaxed, our parasympathetic systems kick in. That's when we do our digestion. That's when we do self-repair. When we are stressed, all this maintenance work stopped in the body because we had to run from the tiger. We had to run and do other things. But most of the time in modern day, we don't have a tiger running after us. But what we do have is that anxiety of the tiger that used to come one after, or the meeting that we have, all this worry that we have, all this anguish that we have from what just happened. Those create a background noise of stress. So our body is quite tense, even though we don't have a tiger running after us, and we're not doing physical work. So all this tension is building up in our system. Most of us breathe on the top half of our lung, which is short, and then the more we breathe with the top half, the more stress our body tends to be. So the yoga breathing is nothing new. The yoga breathing is not creating a new way of breathing. It's teaching you, reminding you how you used to breathe when you were a baby, how you used to breathe when you're relaxed and carefree. So we are teaching the body to stop a bad habit and going back to a good habit that you used to have. Okay? So just want to be clear, the yoga breathing is not doing something strange. It's a very gentle, relaxed way of breathing the way a healthy, relaxed baby or adult would have breath, would have doing breathing. And the more we do it, say on the meditation mat or on the yoga mat, the more we can bring it in when we are in a tense situation, when we are faced with something very stressful, when we're in an important meeting, when we have a difficult conversation. No one have to know. You will just take a few seconds and do the deep breathing. All of a sudden you will feel the mind actually cool down by a few degrees, and you are actually having that space. So what is awareness? A lot of people heard this awareness many times. So what's the difference between looking for something and being aware of something? Could someone try to describe the difference? So when we look for something, we are looking. We are obviously constantly searching outward. But when we are aware, it's almost like we are just staying still. We are aware there's air in between of us. We are aware our body is pressing down with gravity. We're aware that the seat is pushing us back up. It's not an active thing that's happening to us, but it's happening. But we are aware this is happening. How many things that's happening that's in the background that we're not aware? So aware is a subtle quality of knowing. It's different than looking for something. Are we okay with these differences? Now, the second thing, a little bit tricky. What's the difference between awareness and observation? Most of us are really good at observing things. Oh, there's the tree had changed colors. Oh, there's very busy traffic. Oh, the food is very good. Or those blah, blah, blah. We're very good at observing. But what's the difference between awareness and observing? Yes, please.
When you observe, you sort of analyze. Aware, you're just aware.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Could it be that when you're seeing something, you also know that you're seeing something? You're aware that you have
Yes. So when you observe something, the first thing you do is you judge. Is this good? Is it bad? Is it pretty? What color it is? And you compare it to something you know. That's how you observe something. You analyze it, you judge it, you put it in a particular box. When you're aware, it's like an artist taking a picture of something. It's not making judgment, but taking it in as it is. We're not saying, oh, this is an ugly flower, this is an ugly tree, or this is a pretty tree. There's no adjective. We are taking it for what it is. It's like we're really being at the moment. You see the difference? A very subtle difference between awareness and observing. Yeah, so I don't want you to observe your breath. I want you to be aware of your breath. A lot of us say, oh, I need to have really slow and deep breath. I need to be super relaxed. I need to do this. I need to do that. It could be a goal, but when we are practicing it, we're not practicing this super aggressive goal. We are aware this is where we want to be. But the trick is we need to be detached from this goal, and we're just aware where our body is right now. Does that make sense? Now, because breathing is directly affect our nervous system, which is very fragile. Yeah, very fragile. We do not want to mess around with our nervous system. A lot of people, especially in yoga, they do a lot of breathing practice because it feels good. When you do a lot of it, feels like high. But the thing is, we are actually, when we overdo it, we are overly stimulating our nervous system. That's not what we want. So one of the things is that your breathing, the way to know how you're breathing too much, are you doing it too intense, is after a breathing practice, you have an honest conversation with yourself. You observe your body. How am I feeling? Am I feeling joy? Or am I feeling a little bit agitated, a little bit tense? When you're feeling a little tense, agitated, that means you actually push yourself a little bit too much. You're overly stimulating your nervous system. Our nervous system gets stimulated all day long by the traffic, by the conversation, by the food we eat. So let's don't do that by breathing practice. Let's try to give our nervous system a break, allow it to heal. Because we don't want to just be super concentrated, super stressed. We want concentrated with calmness. So in most people, they will actually even use a meditation technique for them to fall asleep, which is the totally opposite of what we want. Because we want our body to be very calm while our mind is super sharp. So again, very calm body but not falling asleep. But super intense, alert mind without tensing the body. It's kind of like the middle way. We want a very, very relaxed body and very, very calm mind. So,
Excuse me, I have a comment on that between that observing and awareness.
yes, please.
For example, during the meditation, I will experience observing first. And then when somehow my mind starts to come down, and then get to the level, to the stage of being aware of my breathing.
Prema, could you repeat the question?
Okay, if I understand you correctly, you're saying that when you practice concentration, you started with a lot of observation because you're judging, oh, am I doing the correct thing? And then slowly you get into the awareness. Yeah, that is very normal. And based on my experience, it's very rare to have this awareness at the very beginning. We are constantly just exercising the muscle and bringing our mind back. Oh, I'm thinking of lunch again. Oh, I'm thinking of the conversation again. Oh, I'm thinking of my computer game. Oh, I'm thinking of the TV show. This muscle, bringing it back, this mental muscle, is awareness. There's a beginning of the awareness. If you're not even aware that your mind has gone off, it's very difficult to bring it back. So at the beginning, you will have, all of us do, have a lot of things. We're thinking of the plan or the conversation we need to have tomorrow or what we will be doing later tonight. That is what happened. And our task or our homework is every time we are aware of doing this, instead of getting mad at ourselves, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Don't do that. Just, okay, I'm actually doing that. Bring your mind back. And then focus on your breathing. Oops, my mind is off to another conversation. Bring it back. So this bringing back is a mental exercise that we're doing. The more you do this, the easier it is, the less your mind goes away. So at the beginning, I would say, for me, it took like months before my mind would stay for a little bit. Concentration, 12 seconds. 12 seconds on one thing. It takes months. And that's why a lot of techniques like malabis, mantra, those are very, very helpful techniques. But today we focus on breathing because it had the benefit of self-healing. So how does the self-healing work is, normally when we are thinking, when we are doing every day, when we're taking the bus, when we're walking and driving, we are working in the beta brainwave. That's our normal brainwave. When we have a moment of brilliance, ding, something happened, we understand something, then we have the gamma brainwave. The gamma brainwave for normal people happens about like 1/5 of a second once a while. We had that ding second moment. But when we are deep sleep, when we are deep, restful, body healing sleep, our body, our brain waves is the delta brain wave, super long and soft. That is when our body goes into self-healing, when we repair ourselves. Now, in deep meditation, and a very good quality meditation, is that we are overlapping our gamma brainwave with the delta brainwave. Our body is relaxing, healing, and our mind is super sharp. So you have probably all heard of this, the MRI research that done in BCLA and the University of Wisconsin. They are able to detect how the overlapping of the brainwave of Tibetan monks as well as, I think, Japanese monks as well, they can sustain a few minutes of this brilliant gamma brainwave when their body is completely relaxed. Now, they are full-time meditators. They've been doing it for years. We don't need to aim ourselves right there by the end of this class, but just know it's possible for all of us. So you will be, when we are practicing relaxation, the first thing you want to do is fall asleep. That is normal because you have a lot of practice of sleeping every day. But just be aware, we want our body sleep, but our mind be alert. That's the goal. Try to stay alert. Yeah, that's the trick. Because most of the time when we start meditation, the first thing we do is we doze off. Try to be aware as possible. Now, the second thing is that in yoga, as well as in Buddhism, we don't just focus on technique. Technique is very dry. You know, we just focus on meditation, mindfulness technique is very dry. And we have always said that a meditation, mindfulness technique is just a tool, like a knife. It could kill someone or you could heal someone. So it's the intention, the thought behind that technique that make a difference. This is two people and they're having a different thought. This thought is the intention. One is the thought of love, one is the thought of fear. So this is the brain, this is not a brain wave, this is electromagnetic wave from the heart. A lot of people focus on the brain wave, which is kind of, a lot of people like to study the brain. But as you know, in Buddhism, as well as in yoga, the Sanskrit word chit, sometimes means our mind, sometimes means our heart. They actually overlap. And it's quite difficult to say where one start and one finish. And where is in harmony for the body and mind is when your mind and your heart is in sync and harmony. So it always practice about using loving energy when we practice our breathing, when we do anything. Like there was one very famous analogy is the most mindful people are snipers. You know, you have to be very concentrated, you have sharp mind and concentration, mindfulness, and shoot that gun. But that's not what we are aiming for. We want to be mindfulness with love and compassion. This love and compassion is not easy, especially when we are agitated. So we don't need to be love and compassion to everyone to begin with, but at least with ourselves. Most of us still have a lot of negative thoughts all the time, a lot of self-judgment. Let's start with ourselves, because we cannot give what we don't have. The more we love ourselves, the more we forgive ourselves, the more we accept ourselves, the easier it is for our mind and our heart to be in sync, to be harmonized. The easier it is for us to show up as a nicer person in the world. But it's not easy because we have a lot of cultural in our mind. But at least be aware the power of your thought, the intention of your thought between those two extreme energy from your heart. Okay? Now, in yoga, we work with energies. And this is the energy map called the nadis. Nadi is Sanskrit word literally means river of energy. This is similar to Chinese meridian line. For those of you who have some experience, it's pretty much the same. And also it includes what's within the body, what's outside the body. So it's, in Tai Chi, we move energy outside the body. Chinese medicine, people massage are kind of within. In yoga, we breathe in and out of the body. We don't breathe just the nose. We breathe with our entire being. So when we start the breathing technique, yes, we will be having the air in and out through the nose, and we'll be doing abdominal to enhance that, but mostly we're breathing with our entire being. 360. This is a 2D diagram. We are 3D, right? Air in front, behind, we're breathing a whole body. We're expanding. Yeah? Now, we don't need to memorize this map. What most people do is they focus on the chakra energy. Chakra energy is like where when you have two major rivers crossing each other, there's a lot of energy when they're crossing. So the chakra are basically locations within the body where there's a lot of energy moving around, and we can feel them more. So when we want to breathe with the yoga, I want you to actually just be aware that your energy, the primary energy source, move up and down in front of our spine, between the front body and the back. They're within the body going up and down. Just be aware that your body or energy is moving up and down, basically from your pelvic floor muscle all the way to your third eye. Your third eye, between the 2 ears, between the eyebrow, go within and below the crown of the head. So from your pelvic floor all the way up to your third eye and back. It's a continuous movement. We don't need to get fancy about which side go left, which side go right, and how they go front and back. Just be aware the energy moves up and down. And when we breathe, we are like this blue man. We expand energy in, and we absorb energy from all around. So those are the techniques. Are we okay? Are we ready to start with some practice? Okay. So sit, because of this network, the more our spines are open, the easier it is for the energy to move. So when we sit in Yoga Sutra, there's only 3 criteria on how to sit. 1 is to be steady, not fidgeting, not constantly moving. 2nd is to be comfortable. If you're in pain, sitting steady, then it's not good. You need to find a place that you're comfortable, no pain. And you need to be light. Lightness. Not like, light. So, now, if you watch a ballerina standing on the stage on the tiptoe, they are very balanced and steady. But if you were to stand next to the ballerina, you would notice the ballerina's whole body is moving to keep that steadiness. So we're not a statue. Don't think of yourself as like a statue not moving. Your body is constantly moving, especially your spine. So when I ask you to sit steady, I do not mean to sit rigid. Lightness, comfortable, and steady. So you will be moving your shoulder a little bit, your neck a little bit, maybe your spine, the middle, the lower especially, a little bit constantly moving, giving you that steadiness. Yeah, so don't be upset with yourself, you have to adjust. That's very normal. Okay?
Question. Is
Yes.
it necessary to set the time when you do the meditation?
No.
Okay, just let it go.
As much, if you have time, do what you can. Obviously, we don't have a lot of time. I think it's make sure you don't put too much pressure on yourself. I must sit here for an hour. I must sit here for like whatever. Just observe yourself what your body is ready to do today or this afternoon. Okay, so the first thing is, for those of people that are sitting at the back, I want you to just try to stand up first. So you have set up the proper alignment for your spine when you're ready to sit down. Those that are sitting, it's okay. But those that are sitting on chairs, first of all, make sure your second toe and your knees are pointing forward. So you're not having your feet this way or that way. Your second toe and your knees are pointing forward. Yeah, so there's no tension in your tailbone. And then gently sit down on your sit bone. Yeah, so to those of us that are sitting on the floor, try to see, now everyone start. Try to see if your weight between your left and right sit bone is 50-50. And try to see if your weight is too much forward, too much back. Where is the center of gravity? The more you study, the more likely you don't have to move. So the reason why the classic lotus pose is just to create a strong base for you to not move. It's not the only way to sit. Yeah? Just be aware. Most of us have a tendency to slouch one way or the other. No problem. Just be aware. Now, to sit tall. So as we press our sit bone down, we sit tall. So we are physically stretching our spine. Now, as we sit tall, check your shoulder. If you draw a line of your shoulder, is it going this way? Or is it horizontal to the floor? Draw a line between your 2 ears. Is your ear in the front or ear directly above your shoulder? Most of us use a lot of computers, so our ear usually in the front. Check that our ear is still above the shoulder. Yeah? Very good. Now, we have this rib cage, right? In the middle of the rib cage, there's a chest bone. Try to bring that chest bone also up to the ceiling. The crown, the head, and the chest bone up to the ceiling. Now, feel where your abdominal muscle is. You have the abdominal muscle in the front, abdominal muscle to the side. Now, bring your belly button also to the ceiling. When you bring your belly button, it engages the side muscle as well. Yeah, so sit tall now. Now, observe your breathing. Is your breathing shallow or you're breathing deep to the lower half of your lung? Constantly checking your alignment. Is your ear going sideways? Very good. Now, maintaining this posture. Whenever you feel tension, oh, I'm not used to sitting like that, I'm getting some pain, just adjust it a little bit and then come back to it. Now, when we breathe in the yoga, we do abdominal breathing. You have heard of it many times. What it means is that we expand and contrast our abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity has 4 pieces of major muscles. On the top is the diaphragm. The front is the abdominal. The back is the lower back, and then at the bottom is our pelvic floor. So when we inhale, we expand the belly, push the back, the lower back to the back, and bring the pelvic floor down. So we expand it. In this way, we draw the diaphragm downward. When we draw the diaphragm down, we create the space, a negative pressure in the lung. Air naturally go in. And when we exhale, we contract everything back. We bring the pelvic floor back. We contract the abdominal in. We bring the lower back in. We squeeze our organ, push the diaphragm upward, push into the lung. Now we're creating a positive pressure in the lung. Air naturally flow out. Yeah, so that is the mechanic of abdominal breathing. We're not using our nose. Our nose is a passage. Now, we're not using our mouth either. Some Buddhas breathing use a mouth. In yoga, we primarily use our nose. The reason is we have a lot of nerve ending passing through the nose in the middle. When we breathe through and out the nose, it balances our nervous system. It calms us down. Okay? Now, everybody sit tall. Close your eyes. Mentally check your alignment. That your shoulders is parallel to the floor, directly above the center of gravity. If you draw a line between your 2 ears, it's directly above your shoulder. Chest bone up, belly button up, the crown of your head up. You are strong, steady, comfortable, and light. Exhale everything. As you inhale, your abdominal cavity expands, drawing the diaphragm down. As you exhale, everything contracts and push the diaphragm up. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed. Now observe your breathing rhythm. Observe your heart rate. Observe the quality of your thought. Now, it's very easy to fall asleep in breathing, so we try to focus. And what we do, one of the tricks that we do is that we use the tip of the nose. Whenever you find yourself get distracted, bring your attention to the tip of the nose. In yoga, the energy is that the tip of the nose connected to our third eye. So whenever we get distracted, think of the tip of the nose. It will help us to be more alert, and we bring attention back to the tip of the nose. And also, whenever we get relaxed, our posture starts to wiggle a little bit. So constantly pay attention, how's my posture doing? Am I still balanced? Am I still light? Am I still relaxed? Okay? So now, we just did a very simple inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do the square breathing. Everybody have heard of the square breathing, or if you haven't, we'll try it together. The square breathing is a very, very, very old, ancient breathing. Our breathing is considered of 4 parts. Inhale, the pause, exhale, and the pause. Inhale and pause, we bring energy into the body. Our body heats up. When we exhale and pause, our body cools down. So, we will do the inhale, pause, exhale, pause. We start with 3 seconds. We slowly build it up to 8 seconds. Whenever it becomes too difficult for you, whenever you start to feel like you're holding tension because it's uncomfortable, just relax and go back to normal breathing, and then we join the group at the next inhale. Okay? Okay. So, but constantly, whenever you feel a little tension in the body, check your alignment. And then check your alignment and check that you're light. Now, please sit upright without holding tension. Upright and light. Yeah? Feel free to adjust as you need it. Okay. So everybody, check your alignment and we will start. Exhale. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, keep your eyes closed and observe your body. Just observe for now, and then if you can, bring awareness to your breath and the sensations that are happening in your body. Try not to have judgments if possible. Just notice what's happening. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. We just want to check in a little bit before we move to the next practice. Anybody would like to share the observations you have with this practice? What worked better, what didn't work, so we could refine it before we move to the next stage? Anybody would like to share any questions or any observations? 8 was a bit challenging. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm feeling tense,
Ah, you're feeling tense.
like when 7 to 8.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yes.
I'm just sweating.
Sweating. Yeah. Any other observations?
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm a little confused with the first exercise.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I did it right.
Okay.
Can you show us?
You mean the abdominal breathing? Yeah. It's I didn't bring the chart of the abdominal breathing. So I'm not a doctor, but basically we have many cavities in the body. But basically between our neck and our pelvic floor, we have 2 major cavities. One's above the diaphragm, one's below the diaphragm. The above diaphragm, we have our heart, we have our lung. Our lung is an organ that's like a triangle shape. And most of us breathe with the top half of the lung. So what we want to do is relax our body and allow the bottom half of the lung to expand and breathe. Because there's a lot of dead air, so to speak, sitting there. We want to use the full capacity of the lung. So in order to use that, we need our diaphragm to be actively involved in our breathing. And that's what the diaphragm was meant to do. Now, below the diaphragm is the internal organ. It's difficult to move that, but we have some external organs that we can control. We have our belly, we have our lower back, and our pelvic floor. Our pelvic floor is actually the start of our energy center. So as we practice more breathing technique for self-healing, we will use this energy source quite a bit. Most of us are not activating. Actually, we are missing this great opportunity, easy opportunity for self-healing, because the first 3 energy center, their job is to maintain bodily functions. They maintain our digestion, they maintain our sexual organs function, as well as eliminations. Because a lot of times we are pretty good at focusing on what we eat, or the healthy, organic food, but we're not good at pushing all the waste out. There are any waste that sit in the body that are not properly digested, sitting there cause disease. That's one of the basic principles in Ayurveda. So in Ayurveda, we not only focus on eating healthy food at the right time, the right amount and quantity, but we really focus on elimination. So this first 3 energy centers are about maintaining bodily health. And then the other 3 energy centers, maintaining the mind and heart harmony in our nerve, in our emotion and mental concept. So the first 3 energy centers is where we breathe, our abdominal breathing. We activate this energy center. When we breathe with our abdominal breath, our full yogic breath, we are activating the energy center to heal the body at the most fundamental level. you will be going to the bathroom a lot more. Do you know that you are supposed to go to the bathroom at least twice a day? Most of people like twice a month. I mean twice a week. That's very, 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 very unhealthy. Can you imagine all the waste that's sitting in your body? Get rid of them. And also a lot of people, oh, I'm just getting old. My digestion is getting weak. I'm not digesting. My sexual function is also weak. I'm just getting old. No, it's because you have a lot of waste sitting here. This energy center are not activated. When you are a child, when you're young, you have less waste in your system. And you're full of energy, your body is healing. If you have a cut, it heals itself quickly. If you have a twisted ankle, no problem, it heals itself. As we get older, it takes longer for us to recover. It's because we are accumulating waste in the system that are interfering with our energy healing. So when we breathe abdominal breathing, they activate this innate energy to heal, for create balance in the system. So when we are breathing, the first exercise, we physically expanding this area and contracting this area. And by physically moving our organs around, we are physically opening, moving the channels, moving the energies, moving around in this channel, moving the stagnation, so to speak, in this area, allowing energy to move freely and strongly. So when we are breathing this area, inhale, we expand. Exhale, we contract. We're constantly inhaling and expanding and exhaling. So we're constantly opening this area and contract. We constantly, it's like like if you ever go camping, you probably know the bellow that you press air into the fire, that constantly have the slow and steady air into the bellow. And just remember, this air is not just the air through the nose, which we require air to survive, but this big energy that we are sucking in, we are breathing out. So pranayama is the taking in, storing, and directing of energy. So that is a higher level way of breathing. Today we just want to activate this energy healing center in the system. Does that make sense? You would get hot, you would get tingling, and you would get sweaty and all that.
Does it apply for the second technique?
Sorry?
The second technique of holding the breath, is it also apply for the same one and the first one?
Yes. When we hold our breath, so when we inhale, so the way that normally works is that when we inhale, we are soaking energy. It's like if you are like a flower under the sun. When we inhale, we're soaking the sun's energy from all around us. And when we hold our breath, we're holding the energy in this three area for it to nourish it. And when we exhale, we're giving back the energy. It's like experiencing love and expressing love. Then when we exhale, we're expressing love. And then when we express it, when we're expressing, we're bringing the energy up from the pelvic floor all the way to the third eye. And then after we express it, we hold our energy, our attention at the third eye. So as we inhale and exhale, we are mentally moving our energy upward and downward through this. Yeah? So this is a more advanced level, but I think right now just focus on the mechanics of getting the breath. And once you do that, you will naturally find that your mind is drawn to this. It's because in yoga, we try to go with whatever is naturally happening. We do things that are, we try to harmonize our body's movement with the energy around, with the universe, with the sun and the moon. So your body naturally tend to do that. The more awareness we have, the more we're aware what our body naturally tend to need to do. Instead, oh, I have craving for chocolate. Oh, I have a craving. Oh, I'm sorry, this is my time, I need to eat. The more we have awareness of what our body needs, the more we're able to listen to our body, the more we're able to notice the signals telling us, as well as we're able to be more in sync with what is around us. Does that make sense? Yeah? Now are we okay moving on to the next stage? So, again, when we breathe, this slow and gentle breathing, we get sleepy very, very easily. No problem. Just try it whenever you notice you're nodding off. Please just say, oh, okay, no problem. This is the practice. I'm bringing my attention back. The first thing you do is check your posture. That helps. Keep pressing the sit bone between left and right. Make sure you're even. Keep pressing the crown of the head up, the chest bone, belly button up. Once you check your posture, you're actually allowing the energy to flow better. Then it's easier for you to stay awake. Yeah? Now, this concentration is not easy, especially nowadays. We're so distracted. Like, we love multitasking. At every second we're doing so many things. This concentration is something we almost lost the art of, or lost the practice. So bear with the concentration practice. The more you practice it, it's just like going to the gym, lifting a muscle. The more you do it, the easier it gets. At the beginning, it's a little bit tedious. Try to focus on concentration. Okay? So we try that. Now the next one is a bit of a game. It's called the cotton ball breathing. I got it from one of my teachers. I love this breathing. It built on the square breathing, except on one hand is easier, other hand is more difficult. We are not going to force you to be so systematic. It's a free-for-all. Let's say 8 seconds too difficult, go to 7. Let's say 6 seconds too difficult, go to 5 or 4. Pick the second that's comfortable for you and start there. And you don't even need to hold your breath. The key is to breathe as steadily and slowly as you can. So imagine an old-fashioned cotton ball, the kind that you wipe a scratch or clean your face. A big fluffy cotton ball. Have a string hanging to it. It's dangling in front of your nose. And this cotton ball is very light. So if you were to breathe very harshly, let's say you're sucking the air in, the cotton ball would go into your nose. Let's say you're like pushing your air out, the cotton ball would get pushed away. So our goal, the game of the cotton ball breathing, is to breathe so slow and gentle. The cotton ball right in front of your nose would not move. Yeah, so it's an imaginary cotton ball, and only you know how fast and slow you breathe. The goal here is that, let's say you're going to breathe 6 seconds. During this 6 seconds, try to be as steady and even, not like push all the air out and then not enough air coming to the back, or like suck all the air in at the end and then still sucking not enough. It's to be as gentle and steady as you can. So you could start with whatever timing you're most comfortable, and then let go of this timing. It's the free timing. You don't even have to be the inhale and exhale the same. The goal here is to be not move the cotton ball. Inhale as gently as you can. Exhale as gently as you can. The goal is not move the cotton ball. After a while, you will notice naturally your breath will hold itself. Naturally, your mind will stop. When you naturally hold your breath without any tension, the monkey mind stopped. That's the goal. So that is the holding after the inhale, and it's holding after the exhale. So we're not going to force it. We're going to naturally allow it to happen. Does that make sense? Does everyone understand the game of the room? Okay, so we're going to do this for 3 minutes. Yeah? So the key here is to sit properly to allow the energy to flow. Otherwise, you will feel tension when you do this breathing. Yeah? Okay. So sit properly and try to see. Again, properly does not mean not moving. Constantly adjust as you need to so you're comfortable, no pain at all. So get ready for yourself. Look at your posture. Your inner ear, if jaw line, should be directly above your shoulder, directly above the center of gravity. Everybody will start now. Just bring awareness to your body, awareness to your mind. Just observe what's happening. See if you are balanced between left and right side of the body. To see if any part of the body has some signal giving you a message. When you're ready, please open your eyes. Anybody would like to share some observation? What worked, what didn't work?
The exhalation, expiration can tend to go longer for me.
Good, very good. Yeah. Anybody else? Any observations? Was it longer than you expected, or the inhale and exhale, or is it shorter, or you find inhale easier or exhale easier? Exhale easier, yes. Okay, yes.
For me, it was harder to try to use the breathing coming up from the chakras and down. And then I tried even just focusing on the lower three. That was still hard because my breathing was really shorter.
Ah.
Trying not to move
Yeah.
the cotton ball. But then what worked for me was focusing on the tip.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, this breathing exercise sounds simple because we breathe 24/7. But when you layer into all this technique for self-healing, it could be overwhelming, yeah? So don't push yourself again, because we are actually manipulating our nervous system. Please don't overdo it. So whenever you feel tension or stress, that means you actually gone beyond what your body is ready. For example, how many cups of coffee you have today? If you have too many cups of coffee or ice cream or chocolate, it's probably going to be hard for your body to calm down. Your body is overstimulated by most of the food that we eat. So in very, very traditional systems, they do not actually they do not promote breathing exercise outside the ashrams, because we have family drama, we have work drama, we have the kind of food we eat are not perfectly clean. Our system is already overstimulated, so it's not good to overstimulate us. So when we practice breathing, which I think breathing is a very powerful tool, I strongly I strongly promote breathing exercise, but also I really, really stress, don't overdo it. You need to see when your body is ready. Depends on your lifestyle, depends on what's going through in your mind, your body that day. It's not a tool that you want to overdo it. Yeah, so whenever you feel tension, that means, you know, something is not quite right. Yes? Oh, not a question, just scratching. Okay, yes.
So we can do combination between technique one, the first technique, and the last technique.
Oh, they're all together. Yeah, yeah. They're just layers of building. Yeah, yeah. So now, okay, okay. So I see that, you know, everyone actually have very good posture. I just want to say this is really, really impressive. But I guess you guys are meditators. You guys have very good, like the Buddha posture, which is very, very nice. But I see a lot of tense face. You know, you look at any Buddha statue, they're not tense. They're usually very relaxed. Some of them even smile a little bit. Try to relax your face. If your face is tense, your body is tense. So I can see like some really nice postures, but I can see some tense face. So that means you're trying very hard to be this perfect posture. You know, of course, we all aim for that. Just be aware where your body is holding tension. Yeah, try to relax your face. Sometimes it's faking it makes sense, make work. Try to just push a little bit of smile, fake it a little bit. It actually relaxes your body, especially around your neck and shoulder. Yeah, try that a little bit. The next time when you meditate and you feel like you're building up some tension, just force a little bit of fake smile. It relaxes your body. Relax your face, neck, and shoulder. Just a little bit, yeah? Don't have to be a massive smile, just a little bit helps, yeah? Now, another thing that I notice is that, you know, because it's very relaxing, some of you are really dozing off, which is totally okay. But if you do have a tendency to doze off at the beginning, try to sit somewhere that is safe. You know, like maybe in a bigger chair that has armrest, so you're not going to cause any bodily harm, because actually it's very dangerous, huh? Because you get into a very deep stage of, if you are practicing so well, you get into this deep sleep very quickly. We do not want you to fall off the chair. Yeah? So sitting on the yoga mat obviously help, but you know, I teach yoga nidra, which is called yoga sleep, and a lot of people will be snoring in the class. So it is common, so don't feel bad about it, but just be aware our practice here to build concentration. Bring the attention back to your nose. Whenever your attention starts to drip, bring it back to the nose. Okay, the tip of the nose is very magical that way. Yeah? Any question before we move on to the next step?
For me, it's quite uncomfortable to be sit actually.
Sorry?
For me, it's quite uncomfortable to be sit, since I noticed that it's like easier when I'm lying down, or slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, for example, like one thing I really like about Buddhism, technique, meditation technique, they encourage a lot of standing meditation, walking meditation, because most of us now, we wear shoes, we sit on a chair, we created a lot of tension in our lower half of the body. So sitting on the floor, unless you actually have a lot of opening of your hip and legs, is uncomfortable, because we are used to wearing shoes and we are used to sitting chairs. So at the beginning, you could, do like a hatha yoga, which is opening your hip, opening your back. It helps. But you could also sit on this kind of chair. It's a little bit more easier, but I see the chair as a transition into sitting on the floor. Because when you sit on the floor, you don't have to sit like this. You could sit like this. You could sit anyway. But when you sit on the floor, it forces you to constantly adjust your spine. It don't give you too much of a back support, so it actually forces you to use your back muscle. So in a way, it builds up your strength and flexibility at the same time. Have you noticed when you go for a walk in nature, when the roads are not even, you could go for longer without feeling any pain? If you go for the mall to go for a walk, because the flat surface, your back become more painful and your leg get tired for the same amount of time. Our body is not meant to sit on a flat surface, or not meant to walk on a flat surface. Our hip need to be adjusted, need to be moving up and down. So I see this as, even this is a temporary thing. Like, if you go to India or even in Thailand, you see old ladies or old men, they get up and down the floor without using the hand gracefully. They have very strong cores, they have very strong and open legs. That is very good as you get older, because we need balance. Yeah? So not only do we want to have good energy for the breathing, we also want to have a good strong body to support our body as well. So at the beginning, it's a little bit hard, but the more we open it, the more we do it, the easier it is. And it's a very healthy posture for going to the bathroom, for digestion, for anything. Sitting on the floor is, I preferred it. But it's not easy. We're used to sitting on chair and wearing shoes everywhere.
No, but even on the chair for me is not comfortable.
We need to work on some yoga. Any question before we move on to the next stage? So, one of the very easy and helpful technique is 1-to-2 ratio. One of the guests here talked about 4-7-8, but this is 1-to-2. Very, very simple. So we inhale for 1 unit, we exhale for 2 units. So remember, inhale, we're bringing in energy. Exhale, we're expressing energy. And also when we exhale, we are activating our parasympathetic nervous system. We are relaxing the body. So we're inhaling, getting energy in, and we exhale, we activate our energy to relax, to heal. So 1-to-2 ratio is a very healing. 1-4-2 is even more healing, which is 1 unit of inhale, 4 unit of holding, and then 2 unit of exhale. But we start with 1-to-2. And today, I've been given the time, we were only able to practice 1-to-2. Okay, we're going to try that. So, the 1-to-2 unit of healing, this is a healing energy, is that we breathe in. Remember, now we're going to overlay this loving energy. Now, some of us are visualized people. We need a picture, an image. Some of us are more verbal. So you need to know yourself, which type of people what kind of trigger for you for love. Some people like a mantra. Mantra doesn't need to be in Sanskrit. It could be a thing that you like to use that generate loving energy in you. Some of us are more visual, maybe an image of a Buddha, an image of your mother, an image of your cat that generate love. So just think of what helped you to generate this loving, compassion energy. Maybe something verbal, or a phrase, or maybe an image. You can choose. So when we inhale, we are visualizing this energy coming towards you. You are soaking in this energy. When you exhale, remember we're 2 units of exhale. The first unit, we're nourishing ourselves. We're taking care of this body. And the second unit, we're giving it out. We're expanding. It's like a light bulb. When you turn it on, the light intensifies. So let's say we breathe in 4 seconds. We're soaking up energy from all around. We are 360. We're soaking up the energy. And then for the 8 second exhale, the first 4 seconds, we nourish ourselves. We soak in the energy and then we nourish ourselves. Take care of, maybe we need a little bit more care with a little cut. We take a little more energy because I've sprained my ankle or anything. Take care of your body. And then the second half of the exhale, we give it out to the world. We are serving, we are expressing our love to the universe, or to your cat, or to a mother, or to a particular image that inspire love for you. Or if you don't like this image thing, doesn't work, a mantra or saying that trigger love. So love is a feeling, yeah? So we try not to be too literal about it, but what loving energy that you feel. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to do the 1-to-2 ratio, and then at the end we will close with 3 chants or Om. You could chant with me, or you could just feel it at your third eye, if that works for you. Okay, so everybody sit tall. Check your posture, balance between left and right. Find your center of gravity. Find your shoulder parallel to the floor, inner ear on top of your shoulder, crown of the head to the ceiling, chest bone to the ceiling, belly button to the ceiling. Exhale everything. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now continue at your own pace. Choose the sequence that's most comfortable. Maybe 4 to 8, maybe 5 to 10, 6 to 12, whichever that's most comfortable, and try to do it on your own, as slowly as possible, as comfortably as possible. Relax your face. Very good. May you have peace with your body, your emotions, your mind. May you have peace with other beings. May you have peace with the universe. May you have compassionate thoughts. May you speak compassionately. May you feel compassion in your heart. Thank you for the practice. Thank you. So, There's a little book out there by the desk. I forgot to mention it earlier. So the practice that we do today is basically based on this teeny little book. This is a book that I wrote after I was fortunate enough to take a Yoga Sutra intensive class. Yoga Sutra is only 198 words. If you type it on an A4 piece of paper, it's 1.5 page. It's a very short document. And this is my understanding of some of the simple practice that we can use in our daily life. So this is Yoga Sutras meant for people that practice samadhis. But we all start wherever we are. We start with busy mind, and this is some simple techniques. There are about 4 or 5 daily practices that we could do to help us to calm the mind. And in Sanskrit, as well as in the yoga, in Buddhism, practice called sadhana. Sadhana literally means the daily application of the discipline of the mind. So it's not about forcing yourself to do something, but it's about a daily application, how we can apply the discipline of the mind. So try to see if that could help with some of the concentration practice as well as meditation practice. Thank you again for Ben Ari.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, thank you.
Splendid